What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Vicky 3 as Venetia. We are trying to get a handle on the trade system. It seems a little rough here, because everything I do is going to be sold to market. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to get a handle on this. The old system made sense. This one's new, which is why I think I'm having my difficulties. Once we get a handle on it, I don't think it'll be a problem. Our gold reserves are going up. We probably sold the building, would be my guess here. Can we go for laissez-faire? Total separation is passed. I think this is a good time for us to go and pass a tax change. Only landowners approve of it. Landowners who are not really important to us. Total separation, registered bureaucrats is another good one. Monarchy is here to stay. Public school is good. Tenant farmers. Let's go for our tax reform. Yeah. Per capita, another 12K. Bam, bam, bam. And I think with this, we're going to go back to having our baseline taxes, which means we should now be up in contested government. Good. Only the Catholic Church is angry, and they're always angry about something, man. Tripoli free? You're a puppet of Spain. Never mind. You are the opposite of free. You are, repressed. That's the word. This army needs to... Oh, we didn't have this from the transfer here. You are from where? Somali. Somali, you say? These are Zulus. We are going to do our South African. Yes. All of you. Come over to there. As we lose more and more money. Philanthropy. Advance. Okay. So we have some options here. We don't have any of the furniture stuff made yet. We need steel tooling. We need steel to do steel tooling. Let's turn some of these on. It's going to create shortages that we can meet. And by meeting them, we'll introduce new opportunities for income here. We can trade for most of these, right? So we'll see the market kind of naturalize here. We will have some shortages. That's fine. Port's what we need right now. We have our excess convoys, so maybe we can bump the ports down. If I can't, ports down. Let's get everything else built here. Don't have any tooling industry. We are getting some. We can probably drop the violent suppression that we had over here. Definitely can do that. And let's go ahead and drop what would be enlistment efforts. We don't need those right now. Anything that makes me a lot of money for very cheap that's worthwhile doing? I don't think so. 500 is not enough to move me at this point. All right, Barana, you need to go. You need to go, and I have some armies that can come and send you on your way. The problem we have here is it takes 80 years for our armies to move anywhere. We're just going to make sure we upgrade our irregulars here. Like on the military screen, upgrade all units. Lombardy supports unification. And we should be 5 million. Okay, we're a little bit behind them. Need to just keep making friends. Beganders, let's join them. They're up in the north. Don't mind them. That's a lot of people joining. Tigray Welaga. They're all irregulars. None of them I can reach. Per cap taxation's passing. Could do any kind of things here. Taking this land directly is my move. Alright, this will sit for a little bit. They can't actually reach us, which is why we're doing this. And we'll take this front. Speaking of fronts, we have Herrera over here, which is down for 7 months. For Previte, we are going to take the success rate. Alright, we're going to keep the home army here. This war will be done very fast. Good. We're still building up our gold reserves despite hemorrhaging money because of our war. Good, good, good. We get to conquer. Our armies apparently just stopped showing up here, which is scary for me. Kaffa, do you have treaties? You don't have treaties, but you do border Egypt, and Egypt's a bastard. Through with Egypt. And that's Amhara. That's a new region of ours. But then we just passed what is 2 Sicilies in GDP. We should keep growing to where it doesn't matter, but I want to just make sure we can guarantee control over here. Per cap taxation surges forward. I want this Venetian fleet to be all the way back in Italy. A little bit of convoy problems, meaning we should probably kick a couple ports up here. Wello is siding against us. They're up in the north again. Egypt's the one that I was concerned about. They went Amhara. Let's take it easy here. We don't need to do this. I don't need this until we can get some get a handle on it. Nope, we're gonna attack Herrera before we do Egypt, I think. Get rid of Herrera. Prove with Egypt so they just stop being a nuisance to us. Get an interest in the Nile. Did I get a chance to reset the state? I don't remember. Did not, but welcome. Welcome, and we need to get our ports. Our convoys just keep ticking down. Supply consumption goes away. Intelligentsia, wealth voting, census suffrage. Steel imports. How can I even do that? Where's the price of steel? Caused out a rebel. He is a authoritarian. Get out of here. Get out of here. Instead, let's see if we can get some kind of market liberal or equivalent here. Peasant movement, reactionary movement. Diplomat would be really nice. Let's get the loved diplomat. Just like okay, diplomat. Sort by popularity here. Charles Dickens, the positivist. Charles de la Cluse, not Charles Dickens. So you don't like monarchy, and you... So this guy would move us away from a monarchy. I want to get as much value out of monarchy as I can. Let's get the peasant movement a boost. There is railways, a big thing for us. More Poultice. Giuseppe resigns from... Giuseppe's currently a moderate. Let's get the loyalists instead. They really like us because of per capita change. Right, so now we have railways. Water boilers, it seems like the next obvious one, and we're going to go mechanized workshop, chemical bleaching, baking powder. Knock those out. Here comes per capita. Never mind, I lied. I am a dirty, filthy liar. Question is, are we staying above them? We're not really. I need to use my thing somewhere. 7 days. We're going to withdraw from the treaty. And what do you know? We can probably attack you. In 2 weeks, we can attack you. 1 week. In 2 weeks. I want Herrera to fall. Get she moving? So you're probably going to start off as confident or uncertain. There's the guys I could sway here. Speaking of, do I have my... Why do I keep losing my treaties here? Keep losing my defensive pact and alliance treaties. It's kind of crazy. I'm out here granting like trade privileges and investment rights and stuff, and these guys are like, no. Like, we don't like you. Alright, go ahead and move everybody to this army. Just want to buy us some time here. So Kaffa's involved. Really, it's you that I want to get rid of. Seconder, okay. T-Ray. That's Egypt is what I want. I need Egypt to stay away from this. Egypt, stay away. Egypt's away. Okay. Fine with everybody else. Everyone else can stay here. Most of these guys can't reach us. That's Kaffa and Herrera gone without us having to worry about Egypt's involvement. All very, very good here. We have a cautious advance guy. I don't think we need it unless these guys have a line infantry yet. I don't remember if they do. No, they're still irregulars. Here goes per cap taxation, meaning we're going to make a lot of money. And we're good. We're good in a lot of ways. Okay. So obviously we could come here. Landowners are angry, so we don't want to make them too angry right now. We did say census suffrage, which pisses off landowners. Can't do much about that. Is there anything that landowners are in favor of? Who is our current landowner? He's a moderate, which means he's kind of worthless. Alright, we gotta sit on it, I think. Unless I can get someone in power here. In favor of colonial. It's the armed forces. That's who I wanted to throw in power. I'm just gonna make a lot of radicals by doing this. We want colonial resettlement here. Well, exploitation, right? Less tensions decay. I'll get to his migration attraction, but I want the rest exploitation. Alright, there goes Kaffa. And the war's over. Speaking of, I think it's a good time for us to invest in our construction sector. Again, let's go up to 5. Oops, no, not in Somaliland. It's a good place, but we don't care about it too much here. Still have low market access. It's hard to keep our ports nowadays. Mainly because war's hell. Both these guys are gone, and we got to keep our other guys on side. Let's guaranteed 75% chance. Not guaranteed. We want the fucking bad roll. That's why we do the bad roll. Alright, we're going to reset both these states once they get out of the war. Amhara and Oromia are all ours. Oromia, Amhara, yep. And we sit on this. Because we can, and because we just got a lot of stuff here. Bonus to the left movement. I like it. I do. Give him wounded. And just like this, I feel very powerful. And I want to make sure our countries are at the top of our list here. We are really outpacing our growth. I would love like a two-way investment agreement with someone. You'd hate me, so that's not happening. What about our good friend Beijing? I don't really care about the now right now. Let's get interested in China. Portugal. It's a treaty with France. Concerning. Unless we attack you, it's not really super concerning. You're the one that's a problem with your 32 infamy. fighting against Japan. Stand strong! Well, try your best, Japan! I won't say stand strong, because you're fighting against two great powers, which can be scary. We're gonna rival Croatia. Hungary's not gonna get anywhere near us. Same with Wallachia. Everything else I want to kind of keep on site. Alright, we're going to let our construction just higher and start applying themselves before we up our costs again. We are running on baseline consumption. Good. Some of these are decreasing in size. Something just popped, I don't know. It popped and then immediately went away. Overly enthusiastic partisans, we are going to weaken the right. Okay, we now have the highest GDP in the region. We just need to have these guys like us. Most of them do. Maybe Parma. No, you're already amicable. Alright, so what's the next step on unification? I'm the sole unification candidate. Okay, what do we need to do that? So I go nation formation Italy. Does it tell me? Non-unification candidate. There are no candidates. Need national. Are we missing nationalism? We have it. They need it, I assume. Well, can we start doing some treaties around this? We do defensive pacts. I don't hate it. But how would one... Let's say we do trade privileges. For both of us. And I give them a defensive pact. We'll throw an obligation out there. Pope's on our side. Alright, let's just do this with a lot of the guys around our region. Start guaranteeing some independence. In return for a little bit of money. Let's say like 1K. 1,500K. Now, 5 years, guarantee your independence. Return for money. Cool. Piedmont. Offer you some military assistance. It's not worth much here, is it? Parma. Guarantee your independence, you give me a little bit of money. Also, an obligation. For 2K a week. Holy cow, it's worth a lot to you. You actually don't have more than 1K. Sure. And some trade privileges. And investment rights. Thanks, Parma. Alright, so we have trade privileges with Parma. Some other stuff with them. Modena is also here. Guarantee your independence in return for all of your money. $2,000. It's as much as they make. Give you an obligation. Maybe we'll just do trade privileges. Actually, no, they don't like us. Never mind. Let's do all your money then. We'll put you into debt and give you an obligation. Tragic. There's our election. Keep the current people in power because we want to get this law passed. Or at least try. I will accept their demands here for sure. Ports still really struggle. What supply route are we looking at? Where's our home army? You're in Venice. We need more ports again. Oh man, these ports are rough. Have the atmospheric engine. Speed up water tube boiler. Any other journals we can try to speed up a little bit. Still import would be really good. Scrap the draft. Could get a war goal on you, but... And who are you fighting? Fighting over here. Is there people on the front? Save game. I want to see something. I want to try to... Ooh, they'll naval invade me. I don't know if I can do it. No. He's raised all his troops. You don't have a navy. We could defend our homeland with our navy. I would do it. We're gonna have to wait till you just get their strength. Come on, you're independent still. Zanzibar could be really nice for us to take. Is why I'm looking at that. Music to my ears. Get prestige. I don't need prestige right now. We'll lose out on the prestige. Do I need to swap to a what's it called? A republic. Only if you have radicals you'll get the chance to. At least you do when you're pope. Don't know if it's the same over here. Water tube boiler is just a good blanket law to have, so I don't mind having it. Pat still's here. It's a good time to go through and check our nation. Don't even have any local... Oh my god, we're so far behind. We don't have local production of clothing, which is atrocious at this point. Everyone needs to be sawmills and fishing trawlers. Okay. Present pool's still growing. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. How's our market looking? Not the best. We have to build the ports. It's a requirement. I want to get through what we have and then just go all in on our things we don't produce. Alright, 2 ports is probably enough. Drop you 2 down. No, we also are going to need some tooling industry. I can invest in Parma. Cool. Nisha, we want to probably just build 3 or 4 of you. Okay, I also, even though we are not there yet, we're going to just up our investment in this. What is this for? Each siding with Wello. For money transfer. They're siding against Wello. You would give me a lot of stuff. Hijaz. Take Crete. Egypt's still pretty strong. We're not enough to fight them yet, but we have our strength gaining here. They're kind of acting just to stabilize the region, which I don't mind. Unless it's me trying to be the destabilizing factor. Which isn't the case yet, so I'm fine right now. Great Molasses Flood. Let's just take the radicals. It's fine. I don't really want the reactionary movement to be strong here. Let's get the roll folk. They already like us. Let's not get this off the roll folk. They're pretty strong. Lighthouse of Project. Industrious joins the Venetian-French friendship. I like that. France, if I offer you a power block embassy, it gets you +5. Defensive Pact's going to take more than that. Could get guaranteed independence from you. Let's start with the power block option here. 25% chance, let's see. Rude. Very rude. Alright, I'm okay with taking 10k losses right now. We can always just pay more for that to happen. Our resident pool contribution needs to go up. What about changing our government to a free trade setup here? A lot of people don't want free trade. Okay. Seen and heard. This war has ended. Diplomatic pay in Mascara. And I want to take out Shewa. Do you have 2 regions? You do. That's why we're going to do annex country here. Just go ahead and march over here, please. Oh, you're already in the region. No wonder we were paying so much for supply lines. You're here early. Go jam. I'm fine with that. Looks like we're having a Mingplosion. Annex Great... Okay, you... What's the size here? China should win. Well, they're both China, technically. The non-Heavenly Kingdom China should win, in my idea. Let's see what I can get from this, though. You've got Tibet, Joseon. You would offer me an obligation and other stuff. Don't need those, though. If I do this... I need to become strong enough for them. Begender's in here. It's a pact with France. I would love that. 50 reasons isn't too far away. We'll sit on this. Do you have line infantry yet? No, you're still regulars, which is why we like this. Also, look at all these damn guys getting involved against us. So we have no subjects. There's really no downside for me to come and take these. Question is Egypt in the list still? They are, so we're not going to do anything. So we go over the next infamy limit. It's risky. It is risky. Pops becoming loyal always sounds like the preferred if it's political movements on the other side. Political movements don't really matter. Let's be honest. They're kind of just to the curve there. Lieutenant is supporting unification. Cool. How do we become the candidate, though? Do I need to become a higher power? Maybe. Is it a prestige thing? It could be a prestige thing. Well, let's lose some bureaucracy. A couple easy wins here. Introducing them to the power of guns. Patent stills and baking powder. Baking powder is a yes, please. Remove the filter. I'm going to leave rail transportation open. Apparently that does make us some money. Oh, we have to unlock baking powder, which is the next tech. Okay, how are we doing in military? We need to... Next time after we get our economy handled, we're going to invest in universities. I form one. Trade League. They do Sovereign. Sovereign Empire is just very good. Principle is going to be vassalization. And foreign power block. We have to be larger. Yeah, I need to be like a minor power. And we'll do this. There goes Shewa. Need to take Gojam down. Low org. Wellow's gone. And now you're all gone. Cool. They had enough to have industry, so we welcome them. Production's increased. Where's our money coming from here? Right, even though we're losing money, it's not really cutting into us. Kind of want to just max out Venetia. We've tried it before, it didn't work. Let's go and take our main army and just make sure they go back to Italy. We're going to start to need ports. Are these ports getting employed? You're still not getting employed here. Make sure I'm subsidizing all of our ports. This might be why we've been suffering here. Show me our development buildings. Yeah, let's subsidize our ports and our trade centers. You guys are not money makers. We should be subsidizing you. It's like railways in that effect. And that's probably going to fix our convoy problem we've been having. Next touch chance, yes. Okay. Starting to catch up on the stuff we have queued, which is nice. 30k in losses, not nice, but it'll work out, I'm pretty sure. Donal exploitation, also very nice to grab. We can do this anywhere that has malaria. We want to start building. And we also want to invest in this. I want to invest in a lot of things. So let's go back to our development buildings. I want to get some government administrations. Where do we have now tax problems? Amhara, you need some more tax. So let's fix this by getting +5 for both of you. It's not going to immediately fix our tax problem, but it's enough to help. You also are a 5-year incorporation, aren't you? We're going to incorporate you then. Anywhere that's 5 years, I think is worthwhile for us. Especially when there's gold mines involved that we could have been building for a while back. We're up 10 million in the GDP. Putting us at 12. If we get our military strength up, I think we can creep up into a higher order here. Britain's colonizing some stuff. They're probably colonizing enough. We're a little bit spread out here, which is why we're doing so poorly. Let's honestly stop that region. We can cut them off here, that'd be nice. University, yes. God's will. Bonus to the left, falling in line. Everyone can help out with the French. More agrarian stuff. This one must be, like, poor. Like, what is this region? This is a... Do not have quinine. We do. Just because we don't have enough pop in incorporated states. I guarantee that's what it's from. Agrippin's going to basically take all of that region. Do you still have your... You do have Advanced Pact. Factions can lose a little bit. Construction is expensive. We're still growing our investment pool to an incredible amount. I wonder if we don't have enough to invest in. Which could be. Haven't gotten the option to annex anybody, which is concerning. I think we'll go for the power block. I think we have to form a power block. That's what I recall, is it being weird when we played as the Papal States. Alright. These can all be invested in. Am I passing a law? I'm not. Let's change that. Always be using our laws. Public health. Do it. Do it, get it done! Need to have a defensive pact with you. It's not far off. Power block embassy, you do want it. I don't have to actually do the power block. How long is our obligation with you? 7 years, okay. I think our value keeps going up if I just wait. Let's do subventions here on our furniture. Clothes, actually. No tariffs on our clothes. 25% chance. I'd rather guarantee it. Let's try it. 75% chance. There we go. All the opportunity done. We have a defensive pact. And we have quite a few trades with them. Tripoli's probably dead. Is this... What is this war? Oh, they want to... This is going to become Spain? That's messy. Egypt got weakened a ton here. They're fighting out. This is a good time just to finish up this as Egypt fights the Ottomans. Let's just keep our conquests going here. I think we're at the point where I don't need to involve anyone who's not in the region. We'll need to pull one of our Ethiopian armies down to south of Africa eventually. In fact, I think this army here is actually meant to be, so that 5th one needs to just join up. Anyone who joins, we will declare on. Take you too. Just for safety, I'm going to send the army over. This will be the last big conflict in this region. It's a big chunk of Spain over here. We have more interest to spend. I have my one in South America. I want to get involved in Nile. Damn. South Germany is also important because Prussia is going to probably try to take German leadership. I'll take just the 3,000 during the enactment of the law. Let's pay it. Pretty sure we need to form the power block. Don't want to join the Glorious Union. So it's going to be Sovereign Empire. Let's do the Italian Empire. All we need is our relations here, which means cutting out some of our detractors here. It's a Democrat. Gestureless sounds great. Or rivals. I don't care about Hesse, don't care about Bavaria, don't care about Baden, don't care about any of the North Germans. Montenegro can kick the rocks. GB we will not do. Saxon again. Württemberg. And we are going to... It's going to make us in violation of our treaty we have. I'm fine with that. Venetian French Fellowship. Let's form our power block. People are going to be annoyed. Italian Empire gets formed. Great Britain, United States, Russia. That's okay. This other war is over. We're now in violation of this. We will withdraw from this. Well, we're bound for 4 years. Let's make them withdraw. Yeah, I'm not going to join the infamy. They can do it. Okay, we have a power block now, though. And what I can probably do is invite to join our power block with a lot of these guys, right? What's the difference here? It's the antagonistic nature. And them being cautious. Romagna is protective of us. If I do... Our papal emissary here. 80% chance. Offer military assistance. Do it. Welcome into our power block. Soon. We're just trying to get our embassies with these guys, right? I will guarantee your independence if you join my power block. There we go. There's Tuscany. But into Piedmont. Our occupancy is 22. I'll guarantee your independence. And owe you an obligation. That's fine. You, sir. Guarantee your independence and owe you an obligation. Throw it out there. Alright, so you both have embassies from me. Same with Tuscany. Luke is on my list here. Power block embassy, guarantee independence. Want your trade privileges too. And investment rights. Sure. Let's take this treaty that we had with you. Renegotiate it. Add a power block embassy there. Power block embassy, power block embassy. You, sir. Guarantee alliance. Independence, give me power block. You despise me. We're improving with you, but it's going to take a while. Teresa's genial with us. Let's do our drafted treaty here. Let's get the power block. Guarantee your independence. And you give me investment rights, military access, transit goods, trade privileges. Grant you all of those. It's going to cost us a lot, but eventually in 5 years or so, we can go and do a diplomatic action that will say invite to power block. You know, we do like invite countries. Start generating leverage, and hopefully eventually we can drag them in. Okay, more conquests have been done in this region. Probably need to reset production. Nope. 24K. I want to try to get a handle on our economy now. While other stuff goes down. Rivalry with the Ottomans. It's an opponent of the French, but the French don't like us right now. The French actually despise us because of our thing we did recently. Yeah, it's the antagonistic attitude here. Mission reform. Radical movement. Okay. How are we doing? Okay. 44 minutes in. Gold mines on the way. Workshops on the way. Our market is doing all right. Our balance is... Can we not... Show me. Hide these goods here. I'll deal with the shortages. We need to have more access to sell things. Convoys are doing fine. You're kicking back and forth above our great power. How's our prestige looking? Right up there with Spain. Our army strength isn't terrible. It's not as high as we would expect for a nation of our GDP. But if we start... guarantee your independence in return for investment rights. What else can I do to get this done? This is so worthwhile if I can get it to swing that way. Dies. No tariffs and no suspension on dies. We'll do fish too. And we can now invest into China. Oh, yes. For 25 years, we can guarantee control over a lot of China's goods. That's amazing. Well, we can guarantee the right to invest in China, meaning we should always have targets for investment. Meaning companies and things. Where can I do company stuff? The companies I want to really use. Global companies. Wow. Okay. So we just need to keep growing enough to use our companies here is what I'm learning from this. Also invest in Equatoria a little bit. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to finish up our conquest of this. Maybe look into eating up a little bit of Egypt. Market opening in China. Great declaration we have with them. These treaties are kind of splitting up us a lot here. And we have a position to now start unifying Italy. Need to grow our cohesion, need to get people into our power block. We can start to see some of these guys are swaying our way. People like the Papal States. We're starting to grow with them. It's going to be interesting how this works, though. It'd be awesome if I could go and look at you and say, what treaties do you have? And you could either, like, sway them to abandon a treaty. I don't know. It'd be nice. It would be nice. No longer binding, but we can renegotiate if we want to make it binding again. All right, we're going to go ahead and call this when you guys enjoyed. I've been Sean, the Smooth Screeners, and as always, I'll check... Oh, guys. Whew. Looks like I had a stroke. As always, I'll catch you in the next one. Later. Bye.